symptoms, but I don't know what that means.
All right, ready? So we're just going to start with a bit of a warm-up. So just give your shoulders a little roll, just standing up nice and tall. And then just start to give your leg a little soft lift. So just thinking about moving gently with control. So that you're just starting to warm up through your hips, your pelvis. Start to focus on your breath a little bit. So just thinking about some nice big, deep tummy breaths. Lengthen the spine up and draw the shoulder blades softly down away from the ears. That's it. We're going to take that into a leg opener. So lift and open. Roll that hip out. Good. That's it. Just 3 more. Okay, now just stand with your feet hip width apart, and we're just going to start to come into some floating squats. So hip width apart, knees over the toes, and think about sitting your bottom back behind you. So not coming forward on the knees. So poke your bottom back, breathing in, breathing out. Just float the arms up, start to warm up a little bit through the shoulders, and as you bring the arms down, just take them back behind you. So float them up, little push back. Breathe in, breathe out. Just relax the neck and the shoulders and sit back in those heels. So your weight, you could almost lift your toes up off the floor. Now, if you can, start to take your arms a little bit higher, but only if you have that shoulder range. So don't push into it if there's any shoulder pain. Only go as far as you can comfortably. And keep drawing your shoulders down away from your ears, even as you take your arms up. For 2 more, breath in. Last one, hold it down there. Reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling. And imagine you've got a brick between your hands. I want you to sort of think about softly pushing this imaginary brick together as you lift your fingers up towards the ceiling. And hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on up, just give it a little shake. Okay, so we're going to come into some forward folds. So again, just find a good anchored position, taking a breath in. On the breath out, fold in the middle, coming down to the floor. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine, folding forward. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, folding forward. And again, breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, folding forward. And then take a breath in. On the breath out, navel to spine. And just slowly unravel. Come up, give your shoulders a roll. And we're going to repeat that again. So take a breath in. Fold in the middle. Halfway lift, breath in. Breath out, folding forward. And again, breathing in, breathing out. One more time. Now, just want you to hang here for a minute. Maybe fold your hands across your elbows and just very softly rock from side to side. So only go where you can comfortably. And just let your neck be heavy, so a little nod back and forth with the head. And then taking the hands back to the floor, take a breath in, on the breath out, navel to spine, as we slowly unravel. 1 vertebrae at a time, coming up, roll the shoulder blades down. That's it, just give your legs a little shake. Okay, we're going to come into our warrior pose. So turning, you guys can stay there. I'm going to turn side on. So we're going to take a step back with one leg. Right there. That's all right. The heel is in line with the middle of the arch. The pelvis is facing forward. So try not to be rotated. So imagine you're pushing through that back pinky on the floor to push that pelvis forward. Take the arms and float them up to the ceiling. Draw the shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. So you haven't got your arms up around your shoulders up around your ears. Draw down, hold it there, and just see if you can sink down a little bit into the legs. So the front knee is bent, knee over the heel, knee over the, basically knee over the foot. Hold it there. And coming into warrior two, twist the pelvis forward, reach along the fingers. So imagine I'm pulling your fingers both away from you. You're long through the arms. Draw the shoulder blades down, lengthen up from the crown of your head. Breath in. We're going to come into reverse warrior. Float the back hand down the leg, reach up to the ceiling. And then windmill over and reach overhead. Breath in there. Good. Windmill back to warrior two. Hold it there. And then just stepping up, bring your legs together, shake it out. Okay, we're going to step back now with the other leg. So I'm going to do it face on so I can watch. So the other leg that wasn't just back behind you, take it behind you. If you can't remember, don't worry. Okay, so heel in line with the arch. The knee comes down over that foot. So not over the toes, but your ankle, your knee is over your ankle, basically. So just move, Felicity, move your foot a bit further forward. So I don't want you to be like this, okay? It's here. So you take a little bit more of a lunge back. Float the arms up and sink down into it. Draw the shoulder blades down, hold it there. Breathing. That's it. Now coming side on, so turn the pelvis around now, side on and long through the fingers. Up nice and tall through the crown of your head, holding it there. Breathing in. Float the hand down the back leg, reaching up. And then windmill it over and stretch. All right, good job. Come on up, just give it a little shake. And we're ready to go. All right, so let's just start marching on the spot. And we're just going to start with a very simple little tap onto the box. Ready? Tapping. One foot, one heel. Get the arms moving. You can do anything with your arms, I don't care. Just moving gently. Okay, we're going to take it out to the side. Two, go side, side, side. Now again, if your arms don't like side movement, you can do this. So just do whatever feels right. Keep the knees soft. Keep breathing. That's it, good. Hold it here. And then we're going to take it back in a second after our YMCAs. Nearly there. Okay, let's take it back. So a little tap behind. Now you can have hands on your hips. You can bring in the arms. Those hips moving, legs moving, just soft through the knees and soft with the arms, don't be jerky. That's it, looking good. Okay, we're going to hold it here and then we're going to combine 4 of each. Here we go. Okay, heel, heel, 4, side, and back. That's it. Heel, side, and back. And we're coming back to the heel tap. Side, and back. And heels again. And side. And back. Okay, march it on the spot. All right, we're going to start coming up on the step now. Just a basic step. This leg leads. And go. Just up, up, down, down. Up, down, down. Add some arms. Stay here. Okay, we're going to take it to the other leg. Next one up, tap, swap. So other leg, up, 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 down, down. Yeah. Okay, we're going to swap now. We're going to do 2 on one leg and 2 on the other. 1, 2, just get the legs going. Swap legs. 2, and swap. 2, up, up. Other leg. Swap. That's it. And swap. Okay, good. We're going to take this into a high knee now. All right, so it's going to look march on the spot. Let's go back to a basic leg, and it's going to look like this. Alternate legs. Up, lift, up, lift. No matter what leg you go with, just keep going with one leg. Keep going. Some little arms of some sort. Excellent. Keep breathing. Work. All right, we're going to take this into a little knee repeater for 2. 2, down. 2, down. Up, 2, down. Bit of a balance challenge. Everybody's looking good. Lift, 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 down. Lift, lift, down. 2, good. Okay, just march on the spot. Okay, we're going to take it into a wide step now. So we did this last week. So basically, it's going to look like up, up, down, down. Down, down. Come with me. It. Down, down. Your arms moving. Throwing a bit of stage up the back. A bit of hip wiggle. I love it. Okay, we're going to swap legs. Other leg leads. Down, down. Wide, wide. Wide, wide. Wide, wide. Good. Okay, we're going to now add a little hamstring curl. So we're going to go up, lift, down, down, up, lift, down, down. Curl. 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 Up, curl. Curl. That's it. Good job. Okay, march it out. Oh, we're getting much better at this. Okay, take a big breath. Grab a little drink if you want to drink. And come into a little bit more Stretching. All right, so we're going to come back to just a few little stretches and breaths. So just take a few deep breaths in first. Take the arms up, float down. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more. Last one. Okay, now where we left off before, we're going to take a step back into our warrior. Let's go straight into warrior 1. Just hold it there for 10 seconds. Doesn't matter what leg. Take it into warrior 2. Turn side on, reach along the fingers. Now with that front hand, I want you to imagine I'm pulling you forward. So take it forward, and then you're going to take that hand down towards your leg. Now you can either keep your hand here, or you can extend that leg. You can have your hand on your knee, you can have your hand down here, you can take your hand to the floor. So just go wherever you can. This hand, reach it up towards the ceiling if you can. If you can't, put it on your hip. Holding it there, breathing. Try and be strong through the body so you're not taking all your weight down onto this hand, okay? Think about activating your core to hold you there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Come round, face front on. Keep your legs wide. And just take a bend in the middle. Come down, take your hands to the floor. And just see if you can get your hands flat on the floor. Let your head fold to the floor. Just take a breath in and then walk your hands over to one side and just hold that there. And then come back through the middle. Walk your hands to the other side. And then come back to the middle. Take a breath in. On the breath out, draw your navel to your spine and slowly unravel. Coming up. Give your shoulders a roll. We're going to keep our legs here and we're going to turn the other way. Fingers out long. Lengthen along those fingers. Draw the shoulder blades down, away from your ears. Reach that hand forward and then take it down to the legs. So option is here, option is here, to the floor. Reach the other hand up to the ceiling. Look at that hand if you can. So we're encouraging some thoracic spine rotation here, opening up the chest, and hold it there. Good job. Okay, and then bend that front knee, coming up slowly back to warrior 2. And then just stack your legs in together. Give it a little shake. Okay, let's come back to a wide stance. Turn your toes out. Take a little squat down. So wide squat. So knees going out over the toes. Keep the chest up. Breathing in, breathing out. Take it down. That's it. Breathing in. We're going to take it down for a little pulse, coming back up. Pulse, pulse, coming back up. Now, if you've sore knees, don't come down so low. Little pulse, just right there. Little pulse. Otherwise, try and keep your feet wide so your knees are going out over your toes. For 2 more. Last one. Good. And then coming back up, give your legs a little shake. Okay, we're just going to do a balance. Are we? Okay, we're going to do a balance. So, anchor down into one leg. The other foot, now you can have your toes on the floor, or you can put your toes, your foot up on your calf, or if you're really flexible, you can bring your foot up. And we've all got shoes on. You can have shoes on or off. But find your position and try and challenge yourself a little bit. So if last week you had your toes on the floor, see if even just for 3 seconds you can lift your toe off the floor. Bring your hands to heart center. Lift up nice and tall from the crown of the head. Find a point with your eyes to focus on. So you need to keep your eyes steady. Breathing. Now, option is to stay here or take it into tree pose. Keep breathing and holding. Good. Excellent work. Lovely. Okay, coming back in, hands down, give that leg a little shake. And we're going to swap legs. So coming down, anchor down, find a nice balanced spot. Find a little focus, foot wherever you want it to be, start here. Up nice and tall, lift up out of that pelvis if you can. And just be still. Focus on the breath. Taking it up into tree pose if that works for you. Up nice and tall, draw the shoulder blades down, engaging the core. That's good. And release. Just have a little roll of the shoulders. We're going to do a little bit more balance work. So we're going to stand on one leg and we're going to slide the other leg back. Now, option is to just tap it back. If you can take your foot off the floor and slide it back, and see if you can do that. I want you to think about keeping your pelvis nice and steady. Now, option here is to add some little arms away. I'm not going to be here for long, but just choose foot on the floor or foot off the floor and just add the little arm work. Reaching it away, that's it. Again, just staying on one leg for 5 more. Keep breathing. Last one. Okay, shake it out. Good job. And then swap legs. So onto the other leg. Just find your sort of center first of all. So hands on your hips and just start to get a feel for moving that leg, keeping the pelvis, keeping everything else stable. Think about lengthening up through the crown of your head and just see if you can add some little arms. Little reaching away. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Give it a little shake and then turn your step side on. Okay, and then come to the side of your step and just start marching on the spot. And if you want to have a sip of water, just watch all your stuff there. Move that out of the way. Have a little sip if you need a sip of water. Okay. All right, so this one last week as well. So we're just going to start with a step up, step down, step up. Keep going. I've got to turn the music.
Sticks to my 2000.
Oh, right. So I really want, you'll hear a little cheer from me.
Okay. All right, we're going to take it up and over, and then stay here. So just go to the other side. Up and tap. Up, up, down, down. Now you can add some arms. One more. 3, 2. And then we're going to take it back over again. Over. So 2. Up, up, down, down, over. Up, over, down, up, down, over, down, up, down, over. That's it. They're good arms. Over. Over. Okay, hold it here. Just march on the spot. Okay, we're going to take it into, similar to what we did before, we're going to take it into a high knee, hamstring curl, over. High knee, hamstring curl, over. High knee, hamstring curl, over. High knee, hamstring curl, good, over. Up, curl, over. High knee, curl it, over. With the knee, curl the leg, and over. That's it. Good. Oh, now do the same thing, over. Knee, hamstring, over. Okay, last one. Over. Last one on this side. Okay, let's take it back over and just hold it here for a second. Okay, so we're just going to add a little knee repeater. So we're going to go up for 2, down, over. Up for 2, down, over. Up, 2, down, over. 2, down, over. 2, good. 2, down, over. 2, good, over. 2, down, over. 2, down, over. Over. Last one of these on the other side. 2, down, and over. Okay, we're going to take it into just a little side kick for 2 and over. Kick, kick, down, over. Little kick, little kick. Okay, march it on the spot. Have a little rest. Have a little drink if you want. And we're going to come behind our step. Not that much of a rest. Okay, this is our last stepping track. Oh, I still can't hear it.
400 steps to go.
We're nearly there. Okay, so just marching on the spot. Okay, so we're going to come back to a basic leg. This leg's going to lead. We're going to go up, up, down, down. Down, down. Now we're not going to stay here long because you're all experts on the basic. So let's swap legs. Other leg lead. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Lead back to this leg. Stay here. And we're going to do up, down, down, up, up, back. Up, up, down, down, up, up. Lead same leg, doesn't matter what leg. Up, down, down, up, up, back. You can add in some arms. Down, down, up, down. Good. On this side, swap legs. Down, down, up, up, back. Up, up, down, down, up, up, back. Good. Up, down, down, up, up, back. Down, down. job. Stay with it. One more to go. Last one. Okay, come up to the box. Marching up on the box. Okay, get your little arms moving. Okay, we're going to go into a side tap. Little tap. Opposite arm reaches away. Little side tap. Reach the arm away. Good. Opposite hand, reach your opposite over you, basically. Same arm, same leg. Made it. How many? 10,000 steps. Okay, we're going to take it into a repeater. So it's going to tap, tap, other side. So down, tap, other side. Last track, you're nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring it down, just marching on the spot. Okay. Just taking some nice big deep breaths. Just some little cool down taps. Hands on the hips or wherever you need them. Big deep breath. That's it, good. Okay, the next one we're going to hold it on the step. Keep your chest up, toes up, drop the chest towards the leg. You should feel this in the back of your hamstring. Good job, swap sides. Good. Okay, just take a little side squat, side wide legs, take it down. One more side stretch. Blowing me away. And swap sides. Good job. Okay, come on up, have a little drink if you need one. We're going to start to make our way down to the floor. So if you've got your TheraBand, grab your band.
Oh, I didn't bring it.
Take one off the wall. Felicity, grab a band. All right. Okay, we're not coming onto the floor just yet. We're making our way down. But you might want to take your shoes off so you can start to feel a little bit more through the foot. Okay, so we're just going to start with some roll downs. So if I would suggest taking your shoes off so you can start to feel your feet a little bit, just rocking forward and back on the toes, all of the foot. And then I want you to try and just bring your awareness to feeling the weight through the foot. And I want to have the weight through the whole foot. So not just all on the big toe, not all on the outside edge. Bring your awareness to having your weight evenly around the foot. Okay, lengthen up tall from the crown of your head. Take a breath in. On the breath out, bring your chin to chest and start to roll down. One vertebrae at a time. Take a breath in at the bottom. Draw your navel to your spine as you breathe out and slowly unravel. One vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulder blades down. And I just want you to work through a couple of those just in your own time. So think about the weight through the feet, nice and even. Breath in, lengthen, breath out, chin to chest, roll it down. Just a little hang at the bottom Breath in and then navel to the spine as you slowly unwrap. One vertebrae at a time, draw the shoulder blades down. Just do one more for me. So up nice and tall, breath in, breath out. Think about folding that spine, rolling it down. And then slowly coming back up. Okay, good job. Now we are going to make our way down onto the mat now, and we're going to come down onto our hands and knees. So if your wrists don't like this, you can roll up a towel, you can come onto your knuckles. Just find whatever position feels good, but you are going to be on your hands and knees. And when we get onto our hands and knees, we splay the fingers out. We draw the hands directly under the shoulders and the knees directly under the hips. So we're not up here. Make sure if you're at home, you can see in your camera, but you should be like a right angle. And just start to come into some cat-cow. So breathing in, breathing out, rounding out the spine. Just in your own time, just with your own breath, but try and go through that full range of motion, just whatever feels right. Nice, slow, deep breath. Last one. And then coming back to think yourself like a table, okay? From the crown of your head to your tailbone, your one long line. And we're going to take a little knee slide, leg slide back. So option for if you're a regular is to go straight into leg extension. If you're just making your way back, you're just starting to get your core switching on, keep your foot on the floor, draw your shoulder blades down away from your ears. So we're not up here, so not up around your shoulders, and don't let your head drop down. Lift the head, so you're long from the crown of your head, your chin tucked in, your eyes are down. The eyes should be at your top of your fingers kind of thing. Now I've got some people at home that are regulars, so we're going to, if for those at home that want to move into a higher level, you can add the opposite hand. But Anastasia, just, if your wrists don't like it, come down onto your forearm and just do your legs. That's another option. If you've got sore wrists, you can just do the legs, but have your forearms on the floor. Keep drawing those shoulder blades down away from the ears though, so we're not letting those shoulders up around the ears. Keep breathing. Lengthen through the crown of your head. We've got one more on each side. And then take it back into child's pose. Now, option is hands out long, or modified child, bring your arms down by your side. If your shoulders don't mind, take the hands out long. And just drop your head to the floor and breathe. So this is also known as rest pose, so it should be a comfortable position. And then we're going to thread the needle. Take one arm under if you can. Now, even if your shoulders don't like it, you can they shouldn't mind this thread the needle. You can have this arm back here or even behind you, down here. Just go wherever you feel comfortable. And then swap sides. And then coming back up, we've got one more arm exercise here, and we're going to do a little push-up. Okay, so stay in your all fours, Now what I want you to do, if you can, is just drop your nose to the floor and then push it back away. You're going to do 5. And when you've done 5, come around into sitting. Just 5. Okay. So then come around into sitting, give your legs a little shake. We're just going to take a little stretch. So I want you to get onto those sit bones first of all. Now if you have trouble sitting on your sit bones, you can roll your mat up or stick a little towel under there. Take one hand behind you and the other hand on your opposite leg. And you're going to use that hand behind you to help lift up through your spine and then push on that leg to turn your body just softly and look over that shoulder. Take a nice big deep breath. And on the breath out, just see if you can release a little bit further. Just hold it there, just softly, squeezing out all those organs. And then we're going to unravel from the belly button first. So release the belly button, then release the ribs, then the upper ribs, the shoulder, and then the head comes last. I want you to start to break down your body a little bit. Start to find that control. Okay, other hand behind. Lift up out of the spine. Hand on the outside of the knees. Turn it around. Breathe in. On the breath out, rotate. And then softly unravel. Belly button, ribs, upper ribs, shoulder, head. Okay, give it a shake. Grab your band. This band's got powder all over it. All right, wrap the band around the balls of your feet and sit up nice and tall. We're going to do a little bit of back work. So if you've had surgery or radiation or anything like that for breast cancer, we need to work on opening the chest and getting those shoulder blades working. So I want you to sit up nice and tall. And we do a low row. Draw your shoulder blades back, pinch them together like you're pinching a cherry. And yep, perfect. Up nice and tall, and the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze it back, open the chest. Little squeeze. Sitting up nice and tall. So hold your band down a bit further there, Melissa. You need to have some resistance on the band. So when you pull back, you're on resistance. Squeeze and then slowly control to open. That's it. Little squeeze and release. Little squeeze and release. Good. We're going to take it into a single arm now. So one arm is going to open and we're going to turn and have a look over that shoulder. Then the other one. So keep those shoulders down away from the ears, nothing up here, okay? Lengthen up out of the spine. Imagine string, crown of your head, pulling you up to the ceiling. Breathing in, a little look over that shoulder. Rotate to one side. You can add a very soft little lean back as well, if you want. A little lean back, look over. Keep drawing those shoulder blades down away from the ears. That's it, good. That's it, we've got one more on each side. Okay, give your shoulders a little roll. Last one. Hold your band. Now you might need a bit more length here. Arms out straight, lift your elbows up, but keep drawing those shoulder blades down. So you're not up here, you're here. You can take a very soft lean back, and then we're going to just bicep curl. So you're just going as far as you can comfortably. That's it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Give it a little shake. You can take the band off and then come on down onto your back. All right, so on your back, feet are flat on the floor and hip width apart. And just start to focus on your pelvic tilt. So think about that clock face rolling from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. 12 o'clock, we flatten into the floor. 6 o'clock, we softly arch. You all right? Not sure?
I'm not sure what you're going to do.
I'm just working on tilting. I just want you to start to get a feel for your pelvis and being able to isolate the pelvis. And feel the difference between arching off the floor and flattening onto the floor. And what you should feel as you move from one extreme to the other is your whole spine moving. So if you soften your ribs and you soften your head into the floor, you should feel all the way up to your neck moving as you tilt your pelvis. Okay, we're going to take that into bridge. So take your hands down by your side. And when you're ready, we're going to roll to 12 o'clock and we're going to peel up off the floor. We're going to take a breath in at the top and we're going to peel back down, one vertebrae at a time. Keep going, peeling up, push through the heels, lift the pelvis, take a breath in at the top, one vertebrae at a time, slowly rolling it down. Focus on the breath and the articulation of the spine. Slowly down. Keep going. Okay, on the next one, we're going to hold the top of the bridge. Make sure your feet are hip width apart so you've got a base of support. And we're just going to float one knee out to the side and return. Other knee float out to the side. Now the goal here is to keep your pelvis stable. Imagine there's a tray sitting across your pelvis and you're not letting it tilt, okay? If it's too hard for you up in bridge, come down at a bridge and just work the knee opener. So you can choose your position. That's it, just for 2 more. Last one. And slowly peeling down. Hug your knees into your chest and give your back a little massage on the floor. Take your knees in each hand, one knee in each hand, and roll out your knee joint. Oh, hip joint, I mean. The ball in the socket. Okay, we're going to stay up here in tabletop. So shins parallel to the ceiling. Take your hands up to the ceiling and then opposite hand and leg, softly extend away. Now, the lower you take your leg, the harder this is. So if you're not feeling very strong through the core, reach your foot sort of more towards the ceiling, so higher up. But your goal is not arching your back off the floor. So if you're doing this and your back's arching off, you've gone too far. Keep breathing, opposite hand, opposite leg. Nice and long through the spine. Just 2 more. Okay, keep your knees here, take your arms out wide. Now we're going to do a little pendulum. It looks like this, just a very soft rotation from side to side. Now your neck and chest should be heavy on the floor. Only go as far as you can control. Breathe in to rotate, breathe out to return. Try and keep your shins parallel to the ceiling. Feet are up. Feet up, Felicity. Feet up, Melissa. Yep. That's it. Breathing in. Breathing out. That's it. Good. Just got one more on each side. Okay, take your feet to the floor and we're just going to keep the arms there, take a little rotation stretch. Again, only going as far as you can, turn your head the other way. And coming up and over to the other side, turn the head the other way. Coming up, hug one knee in towards your chest and stretch the other leg out long. And swap legs. And then take that foot onto the opposite knee and just reach through and grab your thigh. And swapping legs. And then coming into happy baby. So you can hold your heels, you can hold behind your knees, if you can grab the balls of your feet. And I want you to try and think about getting your tailbone onto the floor and your neck is long. So imagine from the crown of your head right down to your tailbone, you're long on the floor. And then take a little rock from side to side. And then bring your feet in together and take them down softly onto the floor and just let your knees drop open into diamond stretch. And start to bring your awareness to your breath. Start to slow down your breath, taking some slow, deep tummy breaths. You might like to place a hand on your tummy, even a hand up here on your chest. And try not to move the upper chest as you breathe. So take the breath down here into the tummy. Okay, you're going to extend the legs out long now and come into your resting pose. So hands down by your side, palms to the ceiling, and start to just bring the focus to the breath. I'm just going to turn our lights out a little. So just slowing down your breath now. Slow, deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And with each breath out, I want you to think about releasing and letting go. As you let that breath go, you're going to sink into the floor. Let your body be heavy. And just let it go. Feeling the air come in through the nose and out through the nose. And maybe trying to close off the back of your throat on the breath out, making the sound of the ocean. Just helps to slow down your out breath and calm your nervous system. sinking into the floor, releasing. Letting go of any tension. Letting go of the day. Letting go of the past. And just releasing. Release the tummy. Release the chest. Release the neck and shoulders. Feel your body heavier on the floor. Taking a deep breath in, letting the tummy rise. Slow breath out. Just bringing your awareness to your hands. Feeling your hands from the inside. Feel the pulsing, the tingling, the warmth. Just bringing your awareness to your body. Feeling the warmth flowing through the body with each breath in. And again, releasing last bits of tension as you're breathing out. Finding any little tight muscles that are still there and just let them go. Breathe into it and let it go. I'm going to take 2 slow, deep breaths in and a long sigh out. As you sigh out, just letting go, releasing all that energy,